Swadikap, good morning and welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief with me, Surapan Lautaranarit. Let's begin today's edition with an update on the Thai-Cambodian border conflict, as Prime Minister ANUTIN Chanvirakul is scheduled to begin his visit to the border provinces today. The Prime Minister's agenda begins in SURIN province, where he will receive a briefing on unrest at the Suranari Task Force headquarters, followed by a visit to the Samyak Operations Base in Phnom Dongrak district to encourage security personnel. Joining the Prime Minister are Defense Minister Gerald Nathapol Nakpanit, Digital Economy and Society Minister Chaychanok Chitchop, and Commerce Minister Supachi Suthampan. The Prime Minister will also inspect relief efforts for those affected by the unrest and meet with local officials and community leaders at Phnom Dongrak Withaya School. In the evening, he is scheduled to hold talks with the Army Commander at Buriram Airport. Tomorrow, October 4th, Mr. ANUTIN will meet with residents affected by border conflicts in Buriram province to hear their concerns and outline government measures for relief and support. He will also present policy directions to local administrators, village heads, and community representatives at the Nikhom Prasad Municipal Hall in Ban Kruat district. The National Security Council, or NSC, has approved in principle the construction of a fence along the Thai-Cambodian border. Prime Minister ANUTIN Chanvirakul said the Thai military will map out the locations, while the NSC Secretary will later announce budget and implementation details. Prime Minister ANUTIN said the barrier could be an electronic fence or another design suited to the terrain to minimize disruption to border communities. He stressed the armed forces must choose what is most practical and acceptable to residents living nearby. On Cambodians residing in Nong Chan district of Sak Kaeo province, the Prime Minister said any removal must follow the law and respect humanitarian principles. He instructed the Army to work with the Interior Ministry, the provincial governor, and other agencies to decide which statutes, from martial or forestry laws to immigration rules, should apply, emphasizing operations must be careful, as the people involved are civilians, not armed forces. Mr. ANUTIN added that diplomacy and military readiness will move forward in tandem, warning that if Cambodia rejects Thailand's evacuation and demining conditions, Bangkok will not concede to other demands. He said, quote, "If they want to stay like this, we're ready. But if they want better lives for their people, they must accept our conditions." Foreign Affairs Minister Sihasak Phongketkaew is rolling out a fast-track plan to boost the country's diplomatic profile within 4 months. Speaking at a high-level briefing attended by representatives from 67 embassies and 5 international organizations, Minister Sihasak outlined key foreign policy priorities. Central to the plan are efforts to peacefully resolve tensions along the Thailand-Cambodian border and address regional concerns involving Myanmar. He emphasized that conflict with Cambodia is neither necessary nor beneficial, calling for dialogue to restore normal relations and ensure stability for border communities. The minister also highlighted outcomes from Thailand's participation in the 80th United Nations General Assembly and reaffirmed the country's commitment to multilateral cooperation. As part of broader regional engagement, Thailand is set to host the Mekong Lan Chang Cooperation Summit later this year, an event expected to enhance ASEAN unity and regional development. Minister Sihasak underscored the government's aim to integrate political, economic, and security strategies into a cohesive diplomatic approach. Strengthening trade, investment, and international partnerships will be key to this effort. He concluded by reaffirming Thailand's determination to reassert itself on the world stage, positioning diplomacy as a driving force for national growth and regional stability. Thailand is set to boost its exports with a strategy targeting new markets, as growth for 2025 is expected to exceed initial projections. The Department of International Trade Promotion, or DITP, plans trade missions to China, ASEAN, and India to widen opportunities for Thai businesses. The DITP is moving to expand exports into new markets, confident that growth for 2025 will reach 6 to 7%, well above the original target of 2 to 3%. Director General Sunanta Kangwan-Kunkit said the strategy aligns with the Ministry of Commerce's plan to deliver measurable results within 4 months. In the final quarter, the DITP will lead trade missions to 3 new market groups. The first group targets Western China, Chengdu, Chongqing, and Sichuan-Bana, with a focus on food, beverages, and pet food. The second focuses on ASEAN, specifically Vietnam, for mother and baby products. The third is India, with a mission to Mumbai, highlighting environmentally friendly products and services. These missions are expected to generate trade value exceeding 190 million baht. Earlier, the DITP launched the Special Task Force program to support Thai businesses affected by U.S. tariffs. In cooperation with the private sector, the department identified potential markets across 4 regions and organized 5 trade missions focusing on niche sectors. In the first 8 months of 2025, Thai exports rose 13.3%, supporting expectations that full-year growth will surpass initial projections. A new ecotourism experience in Trang is drawing crowds as visitors ride bamboo basket boats to watch more than 200 Brahminy kites swoop overhead. The initiative, run by 21-year-old Pet Tae Lue Dang from Ban Rai Yongsta, offers 20 basket boats to take tourists from the Yongsta Canal out to the mouth of Trang Bay. The round trip is about 2 kilometers and takes approximately 1 hour.
นอกจากเหยี่ยวก็จะมีป่าโกงกลางที่อุดมสมบูรณ์ให้นักท่องเที่ยวได้ชมตลอดทั้งเส้นทางเลยครับก็สามารถชมได้แล้วก็จะมีลิงด้วยครับ
Besides the kites, there is also a lush mangrove forest for tourists to enjoy along the project, and there are monkeys too. Along the route, flocks of Brahminy kites fill the sky, swooping close to the boats for food, giving visitors rare, up-close photo opportunities. This unique experience has quickly become Trang's newest unseen attraction, with more than 100 visitors arriving daily from across Thailand. Because the kites are so familiar with humans, large flocks of 200 to 300 birds can often be seen. Tours are available only 7 days per month, between the 7th and 13th days of the lunar cycle, when the sea is calm and safe for basket boats. The mangrove forest along the route is the Brahminy kite's natural habitat. Few houses and no factories in the area help keep the environment pristine, supporting the local kite population, which grows each year. The project also creates jobs for the community, from boat makers and paddlers to souvenir vendors, bringing new life to Ban Yongsta, once a quiet village off the tourist trail. The fare is 200 baht per person with 2 passengers per basket boat. Advanced booking at least a week ahead is required to plan for weather and sea conditions. In addition to the basket boats, one larger local tour boat carries 30 to 40 passengers. And that's all for our morning edition of NBT World Brief. For more stories and updates, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Surapalao Tharanarit. สวัสดีครับ